here with Robert Christopher Riley from VH1's hit show, Hit the Floor. How's it going?
I can't complain. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I know that you had a busy day because you actually had a photo shoot with Control Magazine, right?
Yeah, I had a Control Mag photo shoot, did the cover of Control Ohm, the first men's magazine issue, and a bunch of other interviews all day. So it's been a fun day here in the ATL.
So how's Atlanta treating you so far?
Oh, I love it here in the I got family here, a couple cousins down here that have been married. So, you know, I've been here a couple times, worked with, did Single Ladies down here for VH1, did For Better or Worse with Tyler Perry down here. So me and the A get along.
And when are you going back home to Flatbush?
Back to Flatbush. I don't get back to Brooklyn until I'll be there for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'll be in Brooklyn for Thanksgiving. I live in LA now. Yeah. I was raised Caribbean, even though I was in Flatbush, Brooklyn. For those of you who don't know, Flatbush, Brooklyn was and still is incredibly Caribbean. Incredibly Caribbean. A lot of the diaspora landed in Flatbush because, you know, people coming by their cousins or whoever is already in America. So I had the benefit of growing up immersed in my culture, even though I was here in the States.
At what age did you realize, you know, I want to get into acting?
You know what? I didn't want to be an actor when I was a child at all. I was a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer when I was a kid. I wanted to be an accountant. I went to school for accounting. I went to Lehigh University for accounting at first. It wasn't until I got to Lehigh that I did a show. I did a Raisin in the Sun my freshman year, second semester freshman year. My mentor, Cassie Johnson, got me into the show. Asked me to audition for it. I was taking an intro to acting class, and I just did it out of a sense of obligation to the minority community. It was a predominantly white school, Lehigh University. Predominantly meaning like 93%.
Oh, wow.
So I felt a sense of obligation after a while. I auditioned, I did it, and one thing led to another. I changed my major, and I went to grad school, got a master's in acting, and
successful black man
ended up on Broadway. Hey!
How was Broadway?
Broadway was amazing. It was a dream come true that I never had because I didn't really do musicals, and you think of Broadway, you think of musicals. But both of the times I've been on Broadway were straight plays, which means they're not musicals. And it was fantastic. I was understudying Terrence Howard. And Cat on the Hot Tin Roof with James Earl Jones and Felicia Rashad. And
how was that?
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I got a chance to play opposite James Earl Jones. I did 23 of the show. I actually did 15% of that whole run. So I was an understudy, but I got my shot. Terrence had got hurt, and then I also think there was a part of him that wanted to give a young brother a chance. So I appreciate you.
Do you see yourself going back to Broadway?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't left Broadway. I just do television now. I haven't left Broadway at all. I tell stories wherever the stories need to be told, whether I'm writing them or whether somebody else's stories, and if they're on stage or on the screen, that make me no difference.
So how do you go from playing football to being a hit NBA star on TV?
Well, I'm from Brooklyn, so I'm not terrible at basketball. I think you kind of have to be pretty good at basketball just to survive. I played football. Being an athlete has helped. I've never stopped being an athlete. I continued to exercise and work out while I was in college, and even after I stopped playing football at Lehigh University. And it was a pretty easy translation. You put the basketball and ball in my hand. It's kind of like riding a bike. You know, I'm definitely not good enough to be in the NBA. Otherwise, I would be. And you know, seeing Steph Curry play makes me feel like I should have dribbled a hell of a lot more. Stop worrying about not being able to dunk. But
how was the audition process for Hit the Floor?
It was your typical audition process in that I ended up in front of some people in a room, and I did the scene with another person. But the most interesting about it is that I was here shooting Single Ladies when I first got the audition for Hit the Floor, which was then called Bounce. And I recorded that audition in my hotel room here in the Midtown.
Did you have to play ball for them or anything?
No, they didn't. They just kind of, I guess they just looked at my build and my background and said, I guess he can play basketball. McKinley actually played basketball.
Oh, really?
He even played at Illinois for a little bit. He's the better of the two basketball players.
Did you expect the show to go where it's at right now? Because
where is
it? It blew up overnight.
You know what? We knew we had a really good show. We knew it before anybody else saw it. Before they changed the name from Bounce to Hit the Floor, it felt right. And some folks even said that when we shot the pilot back in April of 2012. I can't say I expected it, but I'm not surprised,
Right.
and I'm very, very grateful.
So from season 1 to season 2, what can we expect from season 3? But don't give us too much because I want everyone to tune in.
Well, I'm not going to give you too much. Don't worry about that. As far as what to expect, I mean, a lot of the same sexy, good storytelling, that drama that wants you to keep you coming back from week to week, and then obviously, which will hold you from season to season. That says, oh my God, what are they going to do next season? So it's a lot more of that, and we'll take things a little bit deeper if that's even possible. I mean, we killed somebody in season 2, so it's pretty deep. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Any future projects that you're currently working on?
Oh, future projects for me? Yeah, I shot a film called The Perfect Match this summer with Terrence J. and Cassie and Lauren London and Donald Faison, Dasha Polanco. The list goes on. Brandy was in it.
Oh, really? Okay.
What's her name? Paula Patton.
Oh, Paula Patton. Okay.
I was about to call her something completely different.
Oh.
Paula Patton made a cameo. So that's coming. That'll be out next year. And then I shot a film in Detroit called Destined with Jesse Metcalfe and Lala and Corey Hardrick, who is in the Bond movie that's coming up.
Okay.
American Sniper, Mo McRae from Sons of Anarchy, and a bunch of other things. So those are coming out. Those will be out next year. In the process of talking to the Travel Channel to pitch a travel show that covers carnivals and cultural festivals all over the world. We've been in talks about that, so hopefully that is on the docket soon. And producing Carnival next year in Hollywood. Hollywood Massive will be one of the production companies in Hollywood again this year for the 5th annual Los Angeles Culture Festival. So if you want to put on a costume and get on in the street.
Hey, you hear it. What's your number one dream leading role?
Dream lead role? Oh man, I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. Maybe Paul Robeson. People probably need to know a little bit more about him. I got the chance to play Jack Johnson, or a version of Jack Johnson, in a play actually at the Old Globe Theater in San Diego called The Royale, which was fantastic. I would love to do a movie about him. Just heroes that people don't really know about too much. I'm in talks to play the first Prime Minister of Barbados, Errol Barrow. So, the stories come. If they're good and worth telling.
So let our viewers know when Hit the Floor premieres.
Hit the Floor, January 18th, Season 3, 10 p.m. only on VH1.
And we're
coming back.
And where can I find you on social media?
Me, social media. At Rob Riley NYC, Instagram and Twitter. At Hollywood Massive on Instagram. At We Want Mass on Twitter. And, just look for me. I'll be in a carnival near you somewhere. Hollywood Massive.
You hear it first. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, brother.
Tom.
It's your boy Robert Christopher Riley, a.k.a. Terrence Wall from VH1's Hit the Floor, a.k.a. the CEO of Hollywood Massive, and you are tuned in to Joel Bazile. Keep it locked.